Well, I'm recording drums with the band Chaosphere this weekend, and let's see how the drum setup is. Um, it's an old Pearl drum kit. It's an 10, it's a 12, 14, and 16, and a 20-inch kick drum, and the snare. It's not the Pearl, it's a Tama Star Classic. For cymbals, the drummer uses East. For crutches, and they sound good. The Cillian ZBT ride, I think it's a 20. And a Malin Racker China, also a 20-inch. And an old paste 200 hi-hat. It sounds good also. Let's see the mic we use. We use a 57 on the top and a 57 on the bottom of the snare. And we use a TSM MT 184. We will also use it on overheads. And we have Shure PG 56 on the 10, on the 12, and on the 14. And here we have an TSM MT 66 on the 16-inch. And we also have here, we have a 57 underneath the ride, and we have an AKG D 440, I think it is, yes, on the China. And in a kick drum inside, see that, we have a Shure Beta 98 and the Shure PG 52 at the hole. It sounds really good. Mono mic is like 1 meter and 80 centimeter. You can count it yourself. And we use the tube mic. It's a TSM MT47. Cut some highs and cut some lows as nasty mid frequencies, and then we compress it as shit. And it sounds fantastic. And then we have 4 stereo mics. We have the very wide near stereo mics. It's an SC Electronics X1. It's an SC Electronics X1. We have maybe about 3 meters from the kit. And then we have another stereo pair. It's a TSM MT84. It's a ribbon mics. And they're about 5.5, maybe 6 meters from the drum kit, and not as wide as the X1. Sorry, that's what we use for miking the drum kit. And in here, I use Presonus FB10. I think the preamps sounds really good. I do like this. I take the output, analog outputs from every channel into my LSS X2 desk, so I can use all the EQ, because I EQ when tracking. I like that. I love these EQs, very musical, and then run from the direct out of the LSS into my Moto 24 in and out. And for the rooms, I use a DBX 286A. That sounds really good. You know, they're punchy and sounds amazing. And I run those also into the line input, so I can EQ a bit, and then into the Moto. And this time for the the mono room mic, I use a Line 6 with a Neve 1073 the clone, and I EQ away some nasty stuff, and then I compress it like shit, so it's so pumping, and I do it on the way in while recording because I like to do that. I like to make decisions right away. And that goes not through the board, that goes straight to my Moto 2408. And I can say that on the kick drum, on the kick inside the Beta 91A, I use I compress it a bit, not so much. I use like a 2:1 ratio, fast attack, quite fast release, and I use the overlaying gauge. It's like a soft knee, and I insert it straight to the board just to control the peaks. So that's how I record now when I record Chaosphere. It sounds like this.